Hi everybody, welcome back. Painting with Truman. I believe we're on our 6th episode now, and I'm going to follow up the last episode, number 5. Number 5, we did our first dive into gouache painting, and if you didn't see it, this is the painting we did. Just a simple maple tree that I wanted to try to get used to it. I was going to try the water pens, but I don't think I'm ready to do that yet. I'm still going to stick with the brushes that I used from last time. So I got 6 colors. They'll run them on the screen for you so you can see what I got going on. And got to get me a little bit of paper towel here to dry. Forgot to grab that, so we'll do that now. All right. Got some paper towel. Got my paints. Not using a palette again, just using a good old-fashioned paper plate to get going here. And I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of wing it. Maybe do something along the same lines again. Maybe just do a tree. Obviously going to do a little bit more color this time around because I got, as you can see on the palette, got a lot more colors than we did. A very orangey red painting yesterday. So with gouache, sorry. It's a variation on watercolor, opaque watercolor. And so with that, got my brushes, got 2 cups of water, 1 to clean, 1 to wet in the bristles of the brush. So we can go through here. And like I said, with gouache, it's watercolor that feels like oil paint because you can, watercolors you have to do light first, then add your dark. For gouache, you can actually do the dark first if you want, and then add your lights later because it will actually layer on top of it, at least somewhat. Not as much as you can do with an oil painting where you can do layer upon layer upon layer, but you can do a couple layers on here to get your colors going. So first of all, we're just going to do a sky, and I've got my larger brush, the size 6 brush that came with this set, and I'm just wetting the bristles, and we'll see how long it goes before I screw it up and put the the dirty brush into the clean water for painting. So I'm just dipping it into the blue. I think I got cobalt blue, and I'm just going to actually do a sky here. So I'm got a lot in my brush here, and I'm just going across. Just gotten myself a sheet of watercolor paper, and we're just going to kind of X across to do a little bit of sky. And I'm just going to keep putting it back in there. And see what we got here. I'm just going to X him in. So now, because of how I have my paper set up, it's going to be a little bit harder to do the edges because there's nothing really holding them up there. But that's okay. That'll just kind of go to what we're trying to do here. And I'm just going to bring it down a little bit, just to get the idea of a sky. And we'll just kind of take him across a little bit there. Alright, and like I said, we just got this kind of wetted, technical aversion issue resolved, and we're just going to kind of work him in there. And I think we're just going to leave it like that. That'll be kind of a design we're going with here. So I'm going to rub the excess back on. That way we have a little more for later. Going to clean him off in the water, dry him out a bit. And that brush is good for next time. So now I'm going to take the slightly bigger size 8 and wet him a little bit. And we're going to we're just going into our black here. We're going to kind of do the same thing we did yesterday. We're just going to pull a little bit down to make our tree trunk. We're going to bring him up, and we're going to dab him through, and then we're going to come out with branches. And we're going to wet him again because these are getting a little thin. And run those through there. All right. And I'm going to clean him off. Get all that black out of there. And then we're going to go into get the big guy back out again. And we're actually going to do green with him. So we're going to get him wet a little bit. Dive into our green here. Bring him over. And load him up as much as we can there. Smear him around. And now we're just going to go in. And then we're just going to tap in our green leaves. Somehow got a hair in there. All right. We're tapping him around, just going all around our black marks that we put in there for branches. And as you can see, we can layer this green over the blue and black that we have in there, which we obviously couldn't do if we were just doing watercolors. Just again, now this is one I certainly need some more practice on because I haven't done a lot with these. And there's certainly a learning curve that goes with this kind of painting. We're just going, like I said, we're going in, we're filling this all in. Some upward strokes now that we got our paint on there. We're certainly going a little bit more vibrant with this one than we did with the last one. The brush has stayed pretty wet here through here, so I'm just kind of going around and getting all our spaces there for our big old bright green tree. And now I didn't practice draw this or anything. I just got inspired, felt like painting, and we dived into it here. So I want to get back into it with this. So now, let's see. We're going to stick with our green. We're going to take some of our yellow here now. We're going to mix the yellow and the green we had there, and just keep kind of mixing them. It's going to give us a yellowish green. We do need a bit of water for that though, to kind of keep it going together. And got a little bit of black in with that too, because that took it more to the color we wanted for ground. And a touch more yellow, I think. Alright, so we're going to load him up. And we're going to come down here, and we're just going to we got a pretty dark color here for our ground. We're just going to pull it down, and then we're just going to blend a little bit here. And just a bit more dark at the base there. And run him through again. A little bit more water to keep it moving. And we're going to take this green, and we're going to keep moving him, keep re-wetting the brush so we can get all this paint out of here. That is the nice thing. You don't have to continuously keep adding paint to it. But we're going lighter to the bottom, just to create the effect of distance. All right. Got him dried out there. Now we're going to get our fan brush, and we're going to get into, going to wet him in there. And we're just going to dip him into this purple, mauve I believe is actually the color. Is there? And we're just going to just run some lines down through there. These are going to end up being our flowers that we got down here. And we're not gonna take the mauve out of there. We're gonna keep it in there. And get our brush a little bit wet again. Now we're gonna go into the orange. So we kind of have a mixture of the mauve and the orange. And we're just going to try to see if we can make some little circular flowers with this. There we go. Now the fan brush is a little big for what I'm trying to do here, but it'll work okay. It gives a little bit of an effect to it, with my fan brush kind of flared out there. There we go. And then we're going to put it back in the mauve, and just at the corner of the fan brush, just put a couple little branches on there. For those, so all right, very good. And then we're going to stick with the fan brush, I think. Now we're going to go with the skinnier brush. I'm going to go with the skinnier brush from earlier, and we're going to put it through some of the orange, just a tick, a little bit of the orange, a little bit of the yellow, lighten them up a little bit. We're just going to do some grass. All right, and clean this guy off a little bit. And what do we want? Anything else in here? We've got little flowers. We've got a tree. Let's make some apples in the tree. How about that? We're just going to do some little dots here. So we're going to go. Yeah, we'll stay with this guy. Get him wet again. I'm going to run him through the mauve and some of the blue. Get a nice dark color. Maybe a touch of orange in there to maybe redden it up a little bit. Actually just kind of made some brown. So we'll try that again. A little bit of mauve, a little bit of blue. There we go. That's more what I wanted. Mix too many colors together, you end up making brown pretty much every time. So now we're just going to kind of just dot through our tree here just for some shading. Make like a shadowy effect kind of around it here. Alright. Still got a lot of orange left. A lot of color left on this brush, so we're just gonna go ahead and highlight some corners here. Just kind of filling in some of the light spots we got here with just a little bit of color. Just adding some shading to our tree here, because we got the white shading from the watercolor aspect of it, and we just added a little bit of a brown tint to our tree there. So, all right, there we go. I think we're good on this one. Like I said, this was just another dive into gouache painting. Just a fun little dip. I don't know if we'll hit it again this season. Maybe we'll save it for an episode next season, to get our water brushes in, because we definitely, obviously, this is what we're going to try to use those for. You know, either this or watercolor. So, but yeah, like I said, this was just a fun little dip. I think in the next one I have an idea for what we want to do oil-wise. It's certainly probably going to jump back into that. And there we go. All right, so there we go. There was our another little foray into gouache painting. I really like it as far as working with it. I have to kind of practice, have to kind of see if I can find me some scenes that I want to do with these, because I definitely want to get into these and watercolors a little more, but definitely heading back to oil after this. So on the next episode we'll got an idea. I definitely know what I want to do for that one. Just gonna have to work on getting it executed. But if you like this painting, you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, send them in, put them down in the comment section. We'll respond to all the comments. And if you enjoy the channel, subscribe, hit the notification button. We're working on about a video a week, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending on what things are going on. But yeah, like I said, just painting videos, just for fun. I'm not a teacher, I'm not a master. I'm learning as I go along as well. So again, hope you enjoyed it. And if so, we'll see you on the next Painting with Truman. Truman Stevenson, your host. See you next time. Bye.